Every day I'm sipping walk. Every day I'm getting paid and I'm still gripping on the chalk.
I don't wanna die. Wanna flip flop, sell ice cream, do man.
Hey kid, just died to making you all ADHD. I'm just opening a can of controversy.
Maybe from the dawn of time, but definitely as far back as 2006, we have been entertained by musical performers on the internet. For better and for worse, it seems that my internet algorithm overlords think I want to see music that is just comedically terrible, whether lyrically or in the production or how they film their content. Some of this music is so bad that I get third-hand embarrassment, where I'm so embarrassed for them, I'm also embarrassed for myself that this is what Instagram knows will keep me on their app. Hi, welcome back to the second channel. If you're coming back from my first channel, you know I'm usually flirting with celebrities while eating hot chicken together, but today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. There's something really special about an earnest performance done poorly. Chronically online freaks may flock to the comments to bully them for giving it a go, but I think I'm one of the select few who actually think it's endearing, like when your 8-year-old cousin puts on a play in your living room. The tradition of playing music is the most beautiful human thing, and should be shared with the good, the bad, and that one dog on TikTok. Cringy music has taken many forms over the internet. MySpace was a great host of many cringy emo bands, and it is a great loss that those servers wiped so many bands out of existence. Next came YouTube, the most democratic platform for millions of white girls to sing rap songs with the N-word on their ukulele. And now with the rise of algorithmic short-form content, you can be exposed to some of the best and worst rising acts across the globe. Only 5 years ago, when Musical.ly transformed into TikTok, it was a cesspool of all things cringe. Then of course, one day it all shifted, and record labels realized how powerful being a TikTok star can skyrocket your career. Getting your song to go viral on TikTok is a golden ticket to the top of the charts. Since then, we've seen the rise and plateau of musicians trying to make it work marketing their music. In 2024, marketing yourself as a musician on TikTok has become impossibly difficult and confusing. Some of my favorite musicians on the platform don't even post their music anymore, and instead try to find a different way to stand out. However, that same sort of nuance has not really hit Instagram Reels, TikTok's chaotic younger brother. The rules over there are different, and the players are not the same. Reels is the wild west of poorly made content, and the algorithm has rewarded some technically awful musicians with a lot of visibility. Recently, I've seen a huge influx in specifically bad music being marketed to me on Reels.
I'm nearly 20, and I still feel like a kid in my brain of a baby. I don't wanna sex, but I wanna poo. I don't wanna know stuff either, ew.
Girl, who thought I was?
Hit it up into the gas, yeah. Come on up into the sass, yeah. Come on up in the mass, yeah. Get in there, throw it in the bat, yeah. Yeah.
I thought at first I was just getting these because I was promoting Big Pizza, my band with my roommates and friends where we make irrelevant comedy music. Our new music video just came out a little bit ago. But then I saw the account Hitso Tomorrow on TikTok. They actually have a much more extreme version of my feed because their account is screen recordings of multiple reels in a row of just terrible music.
Rack up, 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 rack up.
Emoji challenge. Rose, fire, snowflake.
I got those little roses in my head.
Seeing any one of these videos at all is enough to give you whiplash if you weren't prepared for it. So seeing multiple of these so-called mythic pulls in a row is a true test of grace and strength. What Instagram wants to know is how many of these videos can you see consistently before turning into the Joker? Speaking of the Joker, my new most favorite content creator of all time is this artist Metro, and his Instagram account is Top Rap Flows. He's a rapper from Perth, Australia, who has apparently been teaching hip hop at a detention center for over a decade. In many of his Instagram posts, he describes himself as making conscious rap, where he talks about real issues like drug addiction. He has some actual bangers worth mentioning, like Blame Game.
Playing the blame game, playing the blame game, playing the game, playing the blame game.
And Professor Metro.
Listen to my flow. I am no placebo.
I know maybe this video might be poking a little fun at him, but Playing the blame game is a phrase that gets stuck in my head all the time. So for what it's worth, it is catchy. Believe it or not, the songs are not what turned me on to him, but his insane use of AI and video editing effects. I'm a professional editor by trade, and trust me when I say I have no idea what he's doing or how he's doing it, or if he should be doing it. The shaking camera effect and him transforming in and out of an AI Joker or an AI Devil or an AI guy who drives a car is truly one of the most remarkable ways to stand out on the platform. Is this guy real? I mean, I know he's not really the AI Joker, but it's hard to tell if he's doing a big bit or if he just unironically posts like this and why. And after doing hours of research into him and other content creators of similar quality, it was becoming harder and harder to distinguish creators who are making cringe content ironically or are just unabashedly themselves. This made it hard to summarize any strong thoughts on why this kind of content is so popular. Obviously, this kind of music is just easy to laugh at and punch down on when it's clearly unironic. But I think there's more to the whole story. You can separate this content into at least a few different categories, each that are entrancing for their own reasons. People playing up a character or inventing an alter ego to do comedic music might be one of my favorite kinds of content on the internet. Especially when it's done so well, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. A lot of people are good at doing this on TikTok with cringe comedy.
Hey! Let's fucking go!
But some can really take it to the next level when they do it with music. Even from the very beginning of YouTube, there has been this kind of content. Miranda Sings is actually the very first YouTuber I ever watched. And in 2007, when my sisters and I were watching it, I remember none of us knowing if she was real. We decided we were pretty sure that she was real, but in our defense back then, the characteristics that she had were not so dramatic. It turns out she started that character pretty much as an exaggerated satirical character to bad singers she was seeing online. And oh, the places she went with it. We were all very lucky to watch the rise and fall of Miranda Sings, aka Colleen Ballinger, internet celebrity, turned failed Netflix star, turned ukulele superstar. Ah, a tale as old as time, one of many creators who lived the same fate. If you thought the character of Miranda was a hard watch, let me introduce you to another creator. This guy is a rapper who goes by the name of Lil God, who has an interesting backstory.
Guess where I'm going?
Here's the truth. That was me 5 years ago when satanic energy was influencing me. I was under spiritual attack without knowing. Had little love or respect for myself. Atheist. Considered myself depressed and broken. Video was a visual representation of the low frequency I was living in for 11 years. I knew something was off when I played it backwards and it said,
We're saying
you want to marry with Satan. Since posting the video, I have a much deeper understanding of myself, the universe, and God.
So Lil G says that he was under satanic influences when this video on the boat was made. But now he's much better and has found God, and I guess became his mini-me. Yes! He went right up to those pearly gates, and God said,
"My child, go back to the land of the living and make possibly fake cringe content for the masses."
There are a lot of artists on Instagram here who are blatantly making religious music, and that's a whole other video. But when you take a look at the music Lil God is making, none of it is really religious at all.
She wanna suck on my dickery dog. Yeah, I couldn't give us a fuck. Don't wanna die, don't wanna die, don't wanna die. Wanna flip flop, sell ice cream, do math now.
But I do love the angle that he's taking for publicity. The mask, the satanic video, and the angle of being totally sober is a beautiful combination that tells the story of his music before you even hear it. This does go hard on mute. I just thought of that. That's funny. Lil God is, to me, the most clear-cut example of a character completely playing up the bit to 100. The storytelling aspect of this character and the satanic images thing is very writery and crafted too well to be real. I did send him a DM asking if he is for real just between me and him, but he has at this moment not responded, which is great. I don't want him to respond. And I hope he never comes clean about the character of Lil God. Scrolling on Reels today, it's becoming increasingly harder to separate who is real, who is being ironic, post-ironic, and who is post-ironic, which is just being so self-aware that you wrap back around to earnest posting. On short-form content, one of the most common comedy videos is playing a cringe character really earnestly, and some people go to great lengths to make it as authentic as possible. And when I see something like this,
liars go to hell. Don't mess with me. Don't lie to me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Don't come near me. Don't go to my house. Don't talk to my kids. Don't talk to my dog. Don't talk to my husband. Don't talk to my friends. Don't talk to anybody I've ever even looked at.
I'm not sure whether it matters if they're doing a character or just rapping the best they can as a non-musician. I think they're sort of meeting themselves where they're at, and it's funny to explore this part of themselves that is totally untapped and unrehearsed. Most of us, if we decided to just post our freestyles every day, would sound more like them than Harry Mack. We used to be at the intersection of art and technology, but now we're at the intersection of authentic posting and cringe characters. Maybe we are, for the first time, dropping the mask that we all carry, and being our true authentic selves on the internet for the very first time. Maybe cringe is dead, and we finally killed he who cringes on the inside. Or maybe we know that this is just all engagement bait to pop off. There's a lot of people on this app that either are or aren't good at music, but lean into making bad music specifically for the engagement bait. This tactic works so well because, as I've discussed in an earlier video on the TikTok brain rot producers earlier this year, the hate comments are irresistible. Dr. Giggletouch is so diabolically bad that it's clearly crafted that way. Therefore, it's a perfect gateway for people to comment crazy insults in a way that's in on the joke. There's this one rapper I found that I can't quite figure out what his angle is yet. His name is I Am Crack 19, and he makes straight to camera videos of him rapping.
Pull up on the block with a stick and you know it's got extensions. I got so many racks up in my jeans, they think I got an erection. We just hit a lick on that boy, he a fool. And we gon' come to your crib like with that fucking tool.
First off, the rapping is so wild that you might not even notice that typo at first, because I didn't the first time. So simple, has been done a million times. Yet it only makes his content that much funnier because for some reason it's just so believable.
I'm with my gang, I'm with my goons. Every day we making plays, we making moves. You could end up on the news.
I love I Am Crack 19 so much. His raw vocals straight to iPhone mic, pure melodic talent. It's such an intimate look into this guy's heart and soul. I feel like I've known him a dozen lifetimes over. You go into the comments and everyone is taking him so seriously. It's hard, but if you look into his eyes long enough, you can see that it's all a ruse for your hate comments. He knows he's not the best, but he knows how to stand out, and it's by him bearing his soul for us all to see. You don't need talent to be a good artist. Godspeed, I Am Crack 19, you beautiful devil. If you want to collab, DM me on Instagram at KevMax. Another successful use of engagement bait was DJ Mandy on TikTok. DJ Mandy is a DJ who started posting on TikTok last year and started going viral for comedically terrible transitions, which she would do with a completely deadpan face. The content worked so well because a lot of people somehow didn't catch on to the bit and really thought she was serious. The critical thinking was left behind. So many people were just hating on her content and calling her a trash DJ for so long, and I think some people still don't get it. I mean, it's obvious that she knew exactly what she was doing from the start, and it was a ballsy move that totally paid off. She made a distinct voice in the DJ scene immediately by being clever and funny. In a time where there are too many DJs, it's not enough just to be good. When she transitioned from Claro into Soulja Boy off of the word she was absolutely cooking. She replied to a comment in August that she's, quote, taking away time from DJs who actually deserve it. Even months and months into her posting on the platform, there are still people who don't understand that this is all a bit. It must be genuinely shocking to people that some women are actually funny and you're supposed to laugh? Unfortunately for you, her posts are hilarious, and her being able to do bad transitions with this much style is a testament to how much of a talent she actually is. I think posting engagement bait on the internet is a double-edged sword. It's been talked about by musicians before that music marketing in the age of short form is really, really difficult. And that is definitely true if you want to be taken seriously 100% of the time, but also use TikTok as a marketing tool. What people who successfully engagement bait have realized is that short form content is a cesspool for haters, and you can use use them as a tool to boost yourself in the algorithm, slingshotting you into the feeds of people who actually have the critical thinking to understand the talent behind the bait. This seems to be a very solid way to get more visibility in short form, but it comes at the expense of having many haters who don't quite get what you're doing. You definitely need a thicker skin than ever to use this method to promote yourself online, and you have to be okay with a portion of your audience thinking you're one thing when you're actually another. Now, in defense of people who post that are simply unaware or do not care that they are not very talented musicians. People say our society is too soft. The woke mob has made us all into weak little children who need to be coddled. If that's true, then why are you all so mean to actual children who are just making music and posting it online? Some people are actually coming to this girl's defense saying that this is what real punk sounds like. It's raw, it's authentic, it's girl rage. But why am I seeing so many hate comments on this poor girl's videos? If you go to the profile, the first thing in her bio is that she is 14 years old. Leave her alone. Let her have fun and make music. Why is the expectation of the internet that we can only post things that are already realized and good? The democratization of the internet means so many young people are just getting their start and are wanting to share it with the world, or at least their friends. You do not need to be so harsh about it. She needs to keep going so she can improve as a songwriter. I mentioned this account earlier called Hitso Tomorrow. I reached out to them to see if I could ask them some questions about this bad music that they've found. They recommended some accounts to look at, and I want to talk about a few of them. First up is one maybe we all need to see, Kevin Tierney. As a fellow Kevin, you know, I have to show some love. Kevin Tierney, show us what you got.
We were high school sweethearts, say you couldn't stay cause you had to move away, so we tried long distance. But one day you texted me to say that you wanna break up. I asked why, and you said to me that you found another guy.
Kevin, you glorious man. You left the metaphors and similes at home and told us the story as it happened. You put us in your shoes immediately, and so many of us have been in those shoes. I know I have. You're not only a musician, but a journalist. And Charlie XCX's diary entry style lyrics are clearly derivative of your videos. Brat Summer, Kevin Summer, rise. Come on, come with me. Like the video if Kevin Summer is good. Here are some of the other artists that Hitso Tomorrow wanted me to make sure I did not leave out of this video. First up, we have Alex Belser Music, Cleveland, Ohio, now officially taken. Do you remember Out September 2nd? Everyone go stream. Do you remember? Remember to stream it. I assume the pinned posts are the most popular ones. Let's take a look.
Do you remember the first day we met, knew we were meant to be together? In 2 weeks later said it lasts forever. We were only 17, 2 hearts, you and me. Never thought that I could fall in love, but here I am. Do you remember?
Wait, this is good. This is a lot more tolerable than everything else I've seen. Wait, let's see another one.
If you don't love them anymore, check this song out.
I don't think I love her anymore. Walked away and left right out the door.
It's the bait and switch of just repeating exactly what the message is going to be. He actually might be a genius. Let's take a look at a couple other reels, just see if there's anything that I'm missing.
Yeah, I got my riz up. These girls wanna date me. It ain't love. Yeah, I got my riz up. Ooh, she got me love struck.
Okay, I'm starting to understand, but he's improved a lot. It's Gen Alpha Music. I don't even want to hate on him. Like, he's doing a lot better than a lot of other people that I've been seeing on my feed, to be honest with you. Oh, Alex, don't do the AI thing. You don't need that. You're better than that. You know that. I think Alex put something in my mouth. Next up, we have Corbin Otts Music. He's a songwriter from Florida. Let's see what we've been missing all of our lives. Rate the song from 1 to 10. Easy.
I'm tired of this uncertainty, back and forth missing you. And I thought I found a new home, but it turns out I have to leave there too.
That song is not very good. I don't really like that song that much. Is there anything really profound to say about it? I'm not too sure.
Alright, listen. This is the most important video you will see all day. If you're scrolling YouTube and you see a video you really don't like, make sure you hit the dislike button twice to show how much you hate it. Especially if it's one of my videos, then go ahead and hit that thing 4 times, 8 times, even 16.
Corbin's a genius, guys. Do the same thing down below. Hit the dislike button twice. 4 times, 16 times. Corbin. Is he a good guitar player?
I'm waking up to ash and earth.
Not the Imagine Dragons. Not the Imagine Dragons. Come on, we're better than that. Okay.
At my brow and I sweat my
Does this song bring back any memory? This song brings back a lot of memories of walking through a department store. I guess I understand why Hits of Tomorrow asked me to look at Corbin and Alex. I mean, they are certainly amateurish in their visual style. Corbin's music definitely leaves a lot to be desired. Alex has clearly improved tenfold since Riz Up, or whatever that song was called. Tanner Carlson. The bassist is killing it, actually. I have heard worse music live at a venue like a frat party or wherever they are. Pretty ballsy of him to just go up there and sing his heart out. Sounds better than me at karaoke.
'Cause baby, that was last I'm in the right place now, on another wave. I wanna tell you what it's like, I want you.
Guys, I'm trying really hard to be nice. Believe me when I say I'm trying. The lip sync is off. He's still singing. There's nothing going on. You didn't even bother to sync up the right part of the video to the song. Tanner Carlson, you dirty dog. American Eagle, put this in your playlist. Come on. The lip sync is off again. Is this his shtick? Does he think that's funny? I just think it just doesn't make sense. Tanner, keep going, man. I believe in you. I really do.
Oh, coming out Friday, my new song, Like the Ocean. Hope you guys like it.
Okay.
Coming out Friday.
All right, cutting off the end of the video. Whoever was recording him clearly didn't believe in him either. Oh man. Last up, we have Max Mayer. I've been told, I'm getting inside sources, that this is John Mayer's third cousin. So, Max, let's give you a chance here. Yeah, can't tell if this is parody or not. He's towing the line well. I don't know. I mean, the song sounds how ADHD feels. Yeah. Obsessed. I'm trying to figure out why it's like so overstimulating, because it sounds like it's just guitar and drums, but then you hear like a lot more instruments kind of packed into that compression there. Yeah, Max, you could do a lot more with a lot less. Wait, did he die? Rest in peace, Max Mayer. Thank you very much for those recommendations. I feel like I learned a lot. While I have my own theories on why these shorts blew up so much, I asked Hitso Tomorrow what they thought about it, and they summed it up pretty nicely for me. There's always been something to watching people who are ignorant to their true abilities. We used to have shows like American Idol and America's Got Talent, but now with program TV pretty much being a dead thing, the way you get that content is through social media, and I have created a space that pretty much compiles these artists in a way similar to how American Idol would run their auditions. Many of those shows, like American Idol and America's Got Talent, also lost a lot of their charm, which was kind of showing us bad contestants. Like, there was always the underlying, we're looking for the next star, but everyone truly watched for the bad acts, and those are the ones that we truly remember now. They are purely focused only on the good ones, and there's no space for content to be enjoyed. Like the children yearn for the mines, do we yearn for the days of Simon Cowell on American Idol? Maybe we want to be the ones with the funny takedowns, with the brutal reality check that really makes someone reevaluate all of their life choices. If we can't have him on American Idol, I guess we have to do it ourselves. In my mind, what was fun about old American Idol is the balance of the judges. Not all of them were as mean as Simon. So let me be the Paula Abdul and just say, you may not be making it to Hollywood, but all these bad artists, please keep going. The joy of making music should be felt by everyone, even if you suck at it. Especially if you suck at it. Most people in the world are mediocre at art, and not only is that okay, it's actually awesome. I would rather more people share art that isn't amazing than see one more repetitive hate comment with the same punchline that I've been seeing for the last 3 years. While following Hitso Tamara on TikTok while doing research on this video, they started posting on their TikTok stories that they are sick with a brain tumor. It's really devastating to meet someone you know is going through so much pain and struggling in their life. I asked them if there was anywhere I can point to that would help them out. They said they felt guilty setting up donations, but wanted to spread the message to make someone smile. So please leave some positive comments online, tell your family and friends you love them and you appreciate them, and make someone smile. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not leave any hate comments on any of the people mentioned here. They definitely do not need any more of that than what they have received already. You can leave comments down below if you hate me. You can also leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. It would really mean a lot.